details into our newsroom involving the murder of two Bay St. Louis police officers. The woman accused of killing them was shot by one of the officers herself. We've confirmed the shot to Amy Anderson's chest was not self-inflicted. Public Safety Commissioner Sean Tyndall sharing the details with us on how this tragedy unfolded after it was all captured on Officer Brandon Estorff's body camera. Wednesday morning around 3:35, Officer Brandon Estorff and Sergeant Stephen Robin went to the Motel 6 for a welfare check after a distressed guest asked the clerk to call 911. That guest was 43-year-old Amy Anderson. She was in a room with her 8-year-old daughter and 3 dogs.
She thought that a white truck that had passed through the parking lot of the motel was following her.
Sergeant Robin did a quick background check. Sean Tyndall says, as it turns out, that truck was from another state and was not following her. It just happened to be going through the parking lot. The officer tried to calm Anderson down with that information, but the 40-minute conversation with the officers that started out cordially took a dark turn.
I mean, at one point, Officer Estorff was petting the dog and talking to the little girl, and Amy thought that she was being followed. And clearly was showing some signs of mental health issues.
A decision was made to call Child Protective Services. Tyndall says a little more than a half hour into the conversation, Anderson packed up her stuff and headed to her vehicle. Officer Estorff was on the phone with CPS while Robin was working to stall her in the driver's seat of the vehicle until CPS could get to the motel.
It was about that time that you heard a commotion. And when he came around the corner, Officer Robin had been shot in the head, and rather instantaneously, he drew his weapon, was able to get 2 rounds off. She got 2 rounds off, striking Officer Estorff, but he managed to shoot her in the chest.
Tyndall says he's confident the officer's final actions focused on saving the little girl inside the car.
To see a fellow officer down and to react with the accuracy that he did, under the stress that he was under, was truly a mark of great competency and accuracy and a heroism, really, because both officers were acting to protect this child.
The child was not hurt in the gunfire. Investigators are waiting for autopsy and toxicology reports to determine if drugs played a factor in the shooting. NBI is also going back to days leading up to the incident to see how Anderson got to this point. You can watch the full interview with the Public Safety Commissioner on our website, WLOX.com.